Barcelona 4, Bayern Munich 1, and wow, that was an incredible watch. It was two contrasting teams, like you can say Bayern, an expensively assembled squad with experience throughout the team, but with a novice coach, and Barca on the other hand. Now, check this out: Lewandowski, Rafinha, Jules Koundé, and Inigo Martinez. Yes, but my point is the rest all academy kids with a master coach in Hansi Flick. Now, Bayern know all about Flick. He bought them a truckload of trophies in very quick time as well. Straight away, we need to discuss two of La Masia's gems in Pedri and Lamine Yamal. My goodness, there were times on that pitch where you were just left in awe. Absolute ball mastery from both, ball manipulation, security, and elite decision making on top of that. It simply is wonderful. I think two of the top five left backs in Europe were on the pitch today in Alex Balde and Alfonso Davies. The other three, on top of my head, I would say DeMarco, Guardiol, and Theo Hernandez. But I digress. And as you saw the game unfolding, and Alfonso Davies was not having a bad game. He just came up against Yamal, and everything is so precise with so much speed. You just run out of superlatives with him. I mean, I can't believe he's 17 and plays with such maturity, and the quality speaks for itself. Incredible. Look, Barca had the perfect start. I mean, Bayern were caught cold in the first minute, but how composed was Rafinha? Through on goal against Neuer, goes around him, and you may have thought that, Barca might start taking control of things at home. But the opposite happens. It's all Bayern. The Kane disallowed goal by the tiniest of margins was a warning sign, and a few minutes later, Bayern's tactic of switching it quickly against the high line worked perfectly. Gnabry's pick out to Kane was lovely, and a top finish on the half volley, 1-1, and it's game on. But Barcelona didn't panic. They persisted with that high line as you would expect from a top team, and Bayern were pressing from the front. And it was so congested in that midfield area, and that's where that technicians in that Barca midfield really shone. Nifty footwork and always finding the right pass under pressure. Real maturity from Pedri and Casado and Fermin Lopez. I mean, this is where Pedri shows that he is one of the best midfielders in the world. I mean, high IQ, high tech. I mean, what else do you need? I mean, that is a La Masia midfield that dominated Bayern. I mean, maybe not with possession, but just the way they played the game. Yes, Bayern had more of the ball, but that congestion we mentioned in the middle of the park, where the space only opened up behind them, and that space behind the backline was so inviting that Barca almost forced Bayern to play the same way time and time again, resorting to those early balls in, but the combination of the offside trap and Barcelona's athletic backline, they kept Bayern at arm's length with ease. Barca was just controlling the game. Again, you said not with possession, but forcing Bayern to play in a certain manner. That Barcelona backline as well. I mean, top performance. Kubarsi just grows leaps and bounds every games he's played. He is so front foot. At some point, I saw him making tracking run tackles near the opposition box so far forward. Him and Martinez on a big European night, making you forget the likes of Arau and Christensen not featuring due to injuries. In that first half going forward, they were so lethal, and that combination play in just various areas of the pitch are so good to watch. Lewandowski with the poacher's finish to make it 2-1, and then Rafinha, my goodness, to make it 3-1. It was a ridiculous finish after a sensational pick out from Marc Casado, who was flat out balling with Pedri in midfield. Now, I was very surprised that Company didn't flinch in terms of substitutions, down 3-1 at halftime. He tried to hold his nerve and continue with the game plan, but it didn't work as Barcelona saved their best goal for last. Pedri's press resistance and the vision to find Yamal and his ball to Rafinha was excellent, but the way Rafinha dealt with it, first the take on the chest, the second touch, immaculate, and then buries it bottom corner past Neuer. It really was total football. You just have to just applaud. I mean, that was just brilliant. And after that, Flick managed the game the rest of the second half so well. Bayern rarely threatened, even after a triple sub, bringing on Musiala, Sane, and Goretzka. And Flick, on the other hand, bringing on three more La Masia products in Pau Victor, Ansu Fati, and Kavi. I mean, that is ridiculous. But as for Bayern Munich, the Champions League has not gone according to plan, with back-to-back losses, first against Villa and now Barca. But as for Barca, it was the perfect game before the weekend clash against Real Madrid, who will also be bouncing after their come-from-behind thrashing against Dortmund. I think El Clasico is going to be a fantastic game.